Welcome to the Autospeed Podcast, home of stock car and banger racing in the southwest.
Drivers, start your engines.
Love the vans.
Brilliant!
Warm in here, I can see why you don't seem so keen to get off home.
A lot of people would just probably hear 2 or 3 words and switch it off anyway.
Terrific!
First time doing anything like that.
As easy as that.
I didn't stutter anywhere, did I? I do waffle on a bit though, don't I?
Welcome to the Autospeed Podcast. I'm Crispen Rosevear. This week's podcast features 2 distinct sections. The first is a postcard from Skegness, as many folk within the Autospeed community are now back home in the southwest after the 2-day event at Skegness Raceway. The Autospeed On Tour 2 event featured a deluge of drivers. Over 120 raced on Saturday evening and over 160 raced on Sunday afternoon. The undoubted highlight was the phenomenal English Open Championship for mini-stocks, with the lead changed hands multiple times in the closing stages before young Scottish star Charlie Hardy scored a sensational win that was reminiscent of the James Ryger victory in the BriSCA Formula 2 World Final at Smeathorpe in 2013. The weekend's other title race was the UK Championship for the Stock Rods. Not unlike the old music hall joke, the top 3 featured a Northern Irishman, an Englishman and a Scotsman. It was young Jack Morrow from Northern Ireland who scored something of a surprise victory as he stormed to a comprehensive win. Here is the post-race trophy presentation ceremony as introduced by Richard Kaleta.
So presentation time on our top 3 for the UK Championship, sponsored by JNK Logistics. And our third place driver in an absolutely enthralling race, Mikey Bethune in 83. Well done, Mikey. Scottish champion, of course. And pleased to get that result. It's been a while since I've seen you race here. That was back in the saloons, but you was probably here last year, but I couldn't make it. But pleased to get a podium finish in the main race.
Third again this year, third last year, is what it is.
Yeah, but a thoroughly enjoyable weekend, a great turnout of cars, the battles that have been raging all the way through. It's really competitive, isn't it?
Yeah, Robin's racing all that, but it is a bit hard on contact, but it's racing it.
Yeah. Enjoy Skegness though?
Yeah, I'll be back next year.
Yeah, definitely. Great to see you. Our runner-up in the English Open, it's the Irish Open champion, 944, Callum Hosey. Well done, Callum.
Congratulations, Callum. Thank you. That's what happens when you get drunk.
Yeah, so yeah, we've got a 1-2, have we, to take it back home?
Yeah, that was a good race, that was, nice and hard.
Yeah, it was, hard is probably the right word at times, because when there's that much traffic out there and it's a fast track, isn't it? It's deceiving. There's not a lot of space. You think, it's not too long, but it's a fast-flowing track.
Yeah, and everyone's so on par. Like down our way, between first and second, you can be like 0.2 of a lap quicker than just second place. But here, I think the top 20 drivers are all within 0.2 of a second. So everyone's on such a level playing field, which is nice here.
Yeah, and when you catch the back markers, it's just picking your way through and being patient, isn't it?
Yeah, I was hoping they'd wave a blue flag a bit more, so I'll stick it in a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, but, well done. You're pleased with that. Well done. And taking the title back to Nuts Corner, of course. 924, Jack Morrow. Well done, Jack.
Congratulations, young man. Trophy for you.
And I think your reaction when you got out of the car, the smile said it all.
Yeah, definitely did. It's good to come over this weekend and get a good result.
Yeah, a great race with David Philp at the start. There wasn't a great deal between you, but you felt as though you got that little bit of pace.
No, at the start I was brave and tight, and then I got a gap up the inside him, and after that couldn't see him. I never looked behind me.
Yeah, the back markers give you 1 or 2 iffy moments.
1 or 2 iffy moments. I got squeezed in between 2 of them, but we got 3.
Yeah, so I think the smile said it all. You've really enjoyed your weekend at Skegness, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, a great track to race.
Yeah, it's a bit funny. The corners are a bit funny on it, but other than that, it's all right.
Yeah. So well done. You are the English Open champion. Well done, fellas. Let's have some proper photos down here. 1, 2, 3. And I think we need to have a word with Mr. Rosevear here. Must be delighted with the weekend, the drivers, the support that you've got this weekend.
Fantastic from the drivers, absolutely superb, all their race teams. The racing as well has been so close and so exciting. Whatever comes on the track has been, very, very good. Very, very great racing. obviously nothing's going to compete with that mini stock race, which was out of this world. But yeah, what a great weekend of racing for sure.
Yeah, so those that are not here, when they hear about it on social media, how good that mini stocks race was, because that was probably worth the journey for anybody to come and see that on its own, never mind everything else.
Completely so. That, you know, the mini stocks, they're divided. There's a big hole in the centre of the country, but to split between Scotland and the southwest, get them here on neutral territory, and they serve up a race like that. Absolutely magnificent.
Yeah, it certainly was. Right, there they go. 1, 2, 3 in the English Open Championship for the Stock Rods. Marky Bethune, our third place driver. Our runner-up was Callum Hosey, and taking the title back to Northern Ireland, 924, Jack Morrow.
BriSCA Formula 2 Stock Cars also featured at Skegness. There was a fantastic car count with 46 drivers present, each looking to win the Nostalgia Trophy, that magnificent cup presented to the sport 6 years ago by former racer Mick Whittle. When Skegness opened to stock car racing in 1977, Mick was there, racing in the opening meeting. Mick had his splendid Fiat Formula 2 stock car on display this past weekend, and he was joined by another former racer, Gary Kent, who exhibited an early 1990s Higman and the rebuilt Howard Cole car from 1975. Howard's car had been refurbished to former glories by Steve Widdowson, and when Steve sadly passed away last year, Gary did the finishing touches to this stunning car, a wonderful throwback to how things were nearly 50 years ago. When Autospeed were on tour to Skegness last summer, the hamper of Cornish goodies for the best white top was won by Josh Wilson. That night, the youngster fell just a few metres short of the finish line for what would have been a first ever win. This year, racing from the yellow grade, Josh went more than one step better, for he won the meeting final and laid claim to the Nostalgia Trophy. The meeting for BriSCA Formula 2s was the 8th at Skegness this year, and Josh Wilson became the 8th different final winner at the circuit, to underline just how competitive the racing currently is. Here's Richard Kaleta once more to talk through the post-race trophy presentation ceremony for BriSCA Formula 2s.
So we're just going to get Mick's car round to the front so we can use that for the photo shoot. But we'll make our presentations, have a word with our drivers. We'll just get our presentation party round here for that lovely Nostalgia Trophy. So a great race it was. So our third place, once we've just got the all clear from the guy with the tape measure. We're just having the technical checks as the mini stocks come out for the first of their all-comers. We're all good to go. Right. Who's doing the honours for our third place driver? And the first red over the line, our Gala champion, Kelvin Marshall. Well done, Kelvin. So, another great Skegness stock car race, that.
Yeah, it's fantastic, isn't it? Great show for the crowd. Little one for myself. I've got a 1, 2, 3 of my cars here, a final, so that'll do for me.
Yeah, and being the first red home, you take a great deal from that, because it's hard work from the back, but we've just been commenting about that's 8 Skegness meetings now this year, 8 different final winners. Everybody in all grades are winning, everybody in all ages are winning. It really is sort of so open at the minute.
Yeah, I mean, the tyre got changed early on at the start of this year to the high fly, and it's just opened the job right up, so there's all sorts of people winning now. It's great.
Yeah, really is. So well done. Our runner-up, he'll be pleased with this. Local lad that supports all the meetings here at Skegness, 379, Dale Seneschal Jr. Well done, Dale. And a quick photo. And I bet you're well chuffed with that. There's a quality field of cars out there, and you take second in the final.
Yeah, 100%. I knew I knew he was leading, and I just wanted the race to end because I thought I'd take second every day of the week, and to be up here with the likes of Kelvin, I'll take that.
Yeah, and Daz was going very well. He just fell by the wayside. There was a bit of a shove in the corner. He was on for a top 10 as well with about 3 to go, but it wasn't to be. But you boys keep coming doing the meetings and you're getting some rewards, which is great to see.
Yeah, always support the track. I think it's the best track in the country, without a doubt. And we found a bit of form at the minute, so it's nice to keep turning up. And if you can take away a second, a third and a trophy, you'll be happy, won't you?
Yeah, so well done. And taking the nostalgia trophy, mixed there with that fantastic trophy, he'll be well pleased with this. 9.25, our winner, Josh Wilson. 9.26 even. I think I'm confusing with his brother. Sorry, I'm confusing you with your brother there. Right, just testing. Well done. Right, we've got pictures, yeah, for the gentleman there. So well done, you and your brother. I mean, you're dual surface drivers, you like your shale, but you're working hard at this tarmac job. You keep supporting us, and we're delighted to see you get some rewards with that final win.
Yeah, over the moon with that. You know, we keep coming back, we keep trying our best, altering things here and there, try and get as quick as we can, and hopefully it's just coming good.
Yeah, so you're enjoying it, and we've just been commenting about all these different final winners. Nobody's won 2 finals yet at Skegness this year, so it's giving all grades a chance, and you're proof of that. You know, a quality lineup of cars at the back. There's all these reds and superstars, and we get a yellow top final winner.
Yeah, I mean, from yellow it is hard because you got your boys at the back that are trying to push through all the time, and your white tops that you're trying to get through, but you know, like that, get away early, get the brake on everyone, and then just keep your head down.
So, well done. There's 1, 2, 3. We'll let you have your photo. We're going to get this car in the. We'll go around this car, look. So we've got to get the lovely Mick Whittle car. Oh, we're going to have a 1, 2, 3 there. So another fantastic Formula 2 final. All bodes well, ready for the UK Speed Weekend here in July. Of course, we thank Mick for bringing that trophy to be raced for once again. Right, if we load them aboard the truck.
That then was Skate Vegas. And we cannot end without once again expressing our thanks and gratitude to Rob Speak for welcoming us to his ever-improving venue. Looking ahead to this coming weekend, Autospeed returns to action at our 2 home circuits. On Spring Bank Holiday Monday at Smeathorpe, it will be a particularly special occasion as the BriSCA Formula 2 Stock Cars race for the Duncan Pike Trophy. Losing Duncan last autumn was such a sad time for his friends and family, for Autospeed and for stock car racing in general. He was universally popular with all. The trophy, in his memory, is a unique design, and I'm sure that whoever wins it will be delighted. Before the Monday meeting, though, there is Sunday afternoon at the United Downs Raceway St Day. Top of the bill will be the Adam Ignaczak Trophy for stock rods. In an emotional race, Adam's friend Simon Vincent won this very special trophy last summer. I caught up with Simon as he reflected on that success as part of the preparations for this year's event. Welcome, Simon.
We're doing right.
Yeah, very good. So last summer, you landed the Adam Ignaczak Trophy. Here we are on the eve of you defending it. Tell us a little bit about your friendship with Adam, and you were mates for a long time, yeah?
Yeah, I've knew Adam since about 22 years ago when I started racing at Grass. Met through that.
Okay.
He was racing Cornish rods. I think he was still in the minis at the time, a little bit younger than me. Then he joined the Cornish rods with us, and we started sort of racing together, helping each other out, sort of thing. Got quite close. Sort of had socialised together and just doing the cars together and stuff. And then we raced Westworld together for a little while in the Cornish rods, and I went into the hot rods. He stayed with the Cornish rods then. Then I moved on to stock rods at St Day and all that, and RCI. He waited a couple of years and then he joined me with that as well. Raced probably 2 or 3 years, I think he did with us.
Yeah.
Obviously before we went, and it was good. We sort of spent a lot of time together, banter, having a laugh, having chat out the cars, just having a few beers and chilling out, and it's good fun.
Sure. And then that day last summer, I'm supposed to be impartial, and I don't think I was alone in where I was really cheering you on.
Hard day that was, yeah.
Hoping you were going to win, a really special trophy for a long-time friend.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. It was nice to win it. It's one trophy I've always wanted to win.
Yes.
I'd rather that than a world final trophy. Just meant more to me personally, and obviously our family, Adam's family.
Yes.
And every year so far I've had, I might as well not have bothered.
You've had a lot of poor luck.
Very, very bad luck
with the car that Adam was going to race.
Yeah, that's right.
Car. And that really seems to have been beset with a succession of technical issues and
everything. Yeah, anything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
Yeah.
Even the guy was flying. I thought, I'm on for something now. At least getting the top 3 would be nice. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure on the day driving the car, trying to do too well and trying too hard, and it just doesn't work sometimes when you try too hard. You just got to try and chill out and just get on with it and just do what you do and see what happens from there. But yeah, it was good, and we got away quite well. I think I started 7th on the grid, I think it was. Got up to 1st in about 5 laps.
Yeah.
Started putting a bit of a gap, and then Callum and Justin started catching a bit, and I was like, mirror watching every lap, thinking, where's the flag? Longest race of my life. And then I think Sean lost a wheel or something near the end. Then we had a restart, and I thought, that's it, I've messed this up, I'm going to overthink this.
It's going to take it away from you.
Yeah, I'm going to mess this right up. So had the restart, pulled away, and then Callum and Justin were right on the back of me all the time. I just had to stop looking in the mirror, get on, and then last lap was like, yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's nice feeling. Yeah. Very emotional, and
it was emotional.
Hard race.
It was emotional for those of us that knew. So I mean, especially emotional for you being right at the thick of it, and to have driven under such pressure with those two behind you, and the desire to win is it was memorable. It really was. And
Definitely,
absolutely.
Yeah, it was a good day, and one trophy I never thought I'd win. I could have started on the pole with 3 laps head start, and I still would have messed it up. I just had that in my head all the time. And it's like, I like to drive myself. Sometimes the car's going to break down, but yeah, it was good. It went well.
Now you've broken that spell. So now comes the next bit as to whether you can hold on to it, because it is just a wonderful trophy. It really is. I know that Autospeed, I know we're blessed with lots and lots of special trophies, but that trophy, that the people that made it, the effort that went into it, the thought that went into it, and I've encouraged so many people that are just like, oh, it's Stock Rod trophy, even if they're not interested in stock rods, make sure you have a look at it. It really is.
Yeah, it's a nice trophy. They've done a nice job of it, and they copied everything off his car.
Yep.
Put where he lived and put a lot of personal stuff to him on it. And it was nice, good.
Yeah, I mean, it really is the epitome of bespoke. It is truly fantastic, and I would urge anyone who's at the race on Sunday on Sunday to make sure they get a look at it.
It's definitely. Yeah, it's nice.
The fact that it's got that lovely little box that it lives in to keep it pristine.
And it's very heavy as well.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right. And of course we'll have Stefan with us, Adam's father.
Yeah, he's coming. Yeah,
he's been a permanent feature of coming and presenting the trophy, which also makes it
definitely. Yeah, well. Good. Yeah. Gets involved with it, so it's not. It's nice for him too, isn't it?
Absolutely. And in terms of your own racing with Adam, anything that sort of sticks in your mind?
We've always been close racing. Always try not to take each other out and hit each other. But there was one time at some day we was going around lap after lap. He's on the outside of me, kinked past me. Then I went wide a bit. He got the inside. I thought, I've done it now. Got stuck on the outside, and then he got back on the outside, and we went to the corner, just touched, and all of a sudden he disappeared. And I thought, where's he gone? I thought, I've cleared him, he's got out of the way now, I ain't got to worry about him.
Yeah.
Carried on, next lap, he's in the wall, and I'm like, oh no, I've knocked him in the wall. And of all the people to put in the wall, your friend, isn't it? It's not nice feeling. But found afterwards his steering would come off in his hand, and he went straight on, so I didn't feel so bad then. Just laughed at him. I thought it was funny.
I'd imagine that's pretty disconcerting. When that happens.
It was quite a funny time, but not for him, but I did laugh to myself a little bit.
Yeah, it's an incident.
And did take a few stage back.
Yeah, for sure. It's an incident to look back on and sort of remember. And another feature this year is that it's that Aidan, your lad, will be he'll be having a run round in the Stock Rod as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice to race against him. Always obviously help done the mini with him.
The minis,
Tried to race with him when I was doing Stock Rods, but trying to keep 2 cars on the track is a lot of time and all. But yeah, he's buzzing for it, and the assignment in yesterday was looking nice now.
Yeah.
So he's it'd be nice to race against him. If he beats me, I'm never going to know the end of it. If he gets past the lap time, I've said I've got to retire. So that's it.
I would think you'd never hear the end of it anyway. He's a real talker, but he's been so wonderful with the support he's shown to United Downs Raceway. The fantastic documentary that he produced on the mini stock racing.
Definitely.
You must be so proud of him.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, he's a good kid. He's done really, really well. I always said to him, don't stare at a computer screen. You're never going to earn any money. Get out and do something practical, and he's proved us all wrong, isn't it? It's the way things are, and what he's doing now is unbelievable.
Yes.
People he's meeting, people he's hanging around with, and the contacts he has is really, really good.
Yeah.
So, he's doing really good for himself, and really proud of him.
For sure, absolutely. He's a delightful lad.
Yeah, definitely.
I know you're going to be biased, but I mean, every time I meet him, I enjoy his company. He's got that lovely sort of bubbly excitement about him.
Yeah, it's very witty and
he's sharp.
Yeah, quick.
Mm-hmm.
Too quick for me.
He's great to be around. So we're all back from the trip to Skegness.
Yeah,
that was a bit of an eye opener, I think, for some of us.
Yeah, it was good.
There is always a culture clash between the Southwest drivers and the Scottish drivers. Just a different style of racing between the two.
Yeah, definitely.
To meet on the neutral ground at Skegness, despite I think pretty much a domination of Scottish drivers in terms of results, pretty much. I still think that the majority of people from this area that went to Skegness enjoyed themselves.
Yeah, I think everyone did, really. It's always good racing against the Scots. They're good, our drivers. Yeah. A little bit harder than this sometimes, but sometimes we race a lot harder, but on our own circuits.
Yeah.
But it's all right. It's good fun.
I always see the Skegness weekend as an opportunity for for a mixture of friendships to be made and rivalries to be made.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because we all sort of stay in the same area.
Yeah,
it's more of a social as well. So
it is.
Apart from the racing, you get to meet people you just see in ovals at the track when you're busy. But if you go and have a beer, and it's nice to speak to people that you don't normally speak to at the track.
Yeah, absolutely.
In depth as such.
Yeah, to drag, for the Scots, it's a good 5 or 6 hours for them, and it's a good 6 or 7, if not more for us.
It's 10 plus.
Yeah, so it's a
long way.
It's a long way, but it's quite it is, at the risk of sounding like I'm patting myself or Autospeed on the back, and certainly with the help of Rob Speak at Skegness, it's great to try and glue the two long distance, separated by so many miles, but to bring everybody together to one central place.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. It just gives you more tracks to race as well.
It does.
We do mostly do the 2 tracks here in Smeethart, but it's nice to go Mendips and get Cowley and Skegness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully get to Ireland and see what happens.
And I think that that's racing against different drivers, racing on different tracks is only going to enhance everyone, and just keep improving. Little tips you may pick up from seeing what other people are doing with the cars.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and there seems to be more people now travelling more. As before, about 4 or 5 years ago, there was 2 or 3 would travel, the rest won't bother. But now everyone seems to be keen to to make the effort to go.
Yeah,
race together, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's just under 40 stock rods at Skegness, and a good half of them were from this region, which sort of shows the strength of the formula at the moment.
Yeah, it's very good, big numbers, and nice bunch of lads really. Everyone seems to get on each other out, and which is good. It used to be like a bit of like everyone would get a burger rods they were calling us, but it seems to be a bit more of a following now.
Yeah, I would say, reflecting on the weekend, that although some of the racing to my mind was perhaps a little bit rougher and a little bit tougher than we're used to, what we've been trying to clean up the racing in the Southwest.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that you cannot deny was that it was exciting. And,
definitely.
I don't know that that's always been the case with stock rods, which is why they got that sort of slightly unfair tag of burger rods or whatever.
Yeah.
But for the past 3-4 years, probably going back to the COVID year of 2020 when we started this impetus of getting people going, then I think that the racing is exciting. If you immerse yourself in the stock rods and get to know the characters and watch the racing, it isn't dull.
No, not at all. No, every lap's fast, it's close, competitive.
Yeah.
Most cars are pretty similar on pace now.
Yeah.
Just the advantage on the corners and driving styles, and and a lot of the banger drivers seem to be coming into it, so it makes it interesting. And
numbers are good. Good.
Yeah, and pulls the numbers up and makes it more of a challenge to get through.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I think that, I think you've touched upon it there. I think the stock rods are in a very good state at the moment. Hopefully there'll be good numbers for Adam's Trophy at the weekend.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. It's usually quite good, so it'd be nice if there's a big field of cars and makes it more fun.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot more fun out there when you got some, a close and busy grid to race with, I guess.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And it'd be nice when Elsie is there as well. But see how he gets on and, a bit more work for me, but what else forgot to do?
A busy boy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for that, Simon. Thanks very much for your time. As I said, I'm certainly looking forward to the rest of the season with the stock rods.
It should be good.
When we get to August, we've got the 2 championship dates, Sunday on the Sunday and then Smeathog on the Monday. And
that's right. Yeah.
We'll see how the visitors get on when they come and pay us a visit.
Yeah, it'd be good. Yeah, it should be good.
In the meantime, wish you the best of luck defending Adam's Trophy.
I do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks again then to Rob Speak and the team at Skegness for their continued hospitality. Thank you too to Simon Vincent for taking time out of a busy schedule preparing for the defence of the Adam Ignaczak Trophy. 2 exciting meetings lie ahead this weekend, and we hope you can join us at St Day.
If you've enjoyed Autospeed Podcast, home of stock car and banger racing in the Southwest, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe and hit that notification bell for future podcasts.